Hey, baby. uh, hey. Yeah, you make me feel so good. You really do. Mm. Make me feel so good. I know that you really miss me. I ain't say ain't nobody miss me. Thank you, thank you. Oh, God. Oh, you make me feel like a queen. You really do. Make me feel like I'm somebody. Well, I am somebody, but you...
Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I know I enjoyed my first Friday weekend. I really had a good time. And my friend Javon came in from Atlanta. He surprised us just by coming up and spending the weekend with us. I had a great time. Yesterday I ended up taking a day trip to DC to this club called Park on 14th. And it was really, really nice in there. Like, and the people were nice. Shout out to the people I met. Stevie, I remember, and Greg, and I met a couple other people. Some people I was trying to lie to, say, no, that's not me. Like, why would I be here on a regular Sunday? Like, why would I just be in town? So they was like, no, I know it's you or whatever. So yeah, I just had a really, really great weekend. Also, I made it to the Cheesecake Factory and had some good food. If you have not been there yet and you live in Philly, it's right on the corner of 15th and Walnut, so you can't miss it. How was your weekend?
My weekend was cool. It was nice and quiet. We had a nice bazaar at church on Saturday that went very well. And yesterday was Sunday, and I had a great time at church. I visited my aunt's church. Had a great time there, and had a good weekend.
So you went there yesterday instead of your church?
Yeah, because my pastor didn't preach at my church, and one of our associate ministers that was preaching, for his preaching.
Don't do that. They're going to show up this video.
My first lady called me yesterday and said, "Where were you?" I said, "When I got to church early yesterday." And, she wasn't there, And then when they said my pastor wasn't preaching, I said, "Oh,
time to go."
Because, for those of you that go to church and, you're spiritual, whatever the case may be, there's a lot of times when you go through some stuff and you're like, listen, this has been a challenging week for me and I need my soul fed today, okay? And like I said, this particular minister at my church, he is not a feeding minister. He can teach, but he can't preach. And a lot of people don't know that. You have teaching preachers or you have preachers. You got some preachers who preach, but they don't know how to teach. You got some teachers who know how to teach, but they don't know how to preach. And you got some who do both. My pastor is a teacher / preacher. He knows how to teach and preach. This particular minister just, I didn't,
You didn't care for it, so you went to another.
And my spirit was right, because I got a phone call yesterday and a text message early this morning. And I called one of my cousins, and she said the same thing. They all said the same thing. We don't know what he talked about because he's just mumbling right along. I said, I knew my spirit told me to go somewhere else for a reason.
So how was the preacher yesterday?
Amazing. He was a former member of my church. At my aunt's church, there's a lot of former members of my church that go there. And he was amazing. And the crazy thing about it is that he actually started, he started saying, one of his things in his sermon was, stay in your lane. And the crazy thing about it is that I tapped my aunt and I said, wow, my pastor preached about this just a few Sundays ago. And it was like, there's the confirmation, like, wow, like, really need to learn how to stay in their lane. And not just in, just all over, even in church. Because you got some older members in church who feel as though because they were there for so long that when the young people come, oh, you can't tell us how to do this because, oh, no. And that's one of the things that my pastor has a problem with. He has a problem with a lot of older members, trying to down talk a lot of young people. And it's like you can't do that because, the young people are the next generation of the church. And if you ain't got no young people in your church, you ain't going to your church in a few years.
Please make sure y'all start this video off by clicking that thumbs up button. And also make sure that you share this video on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and all those good places. Yes, we didn't record last week. We put one video up. But if you missed my mom's return to YouTube last week, I need y'all to watch that video. Y'all know she started out crying and everything. She talked about her thoughts of Bobby Christina's death and how it's very important to discipline your children. And she answered a lot of phone calls and letters. And you know, if you are a single mother and you might need some words of wisdom, I definitely need you to check that video out because Bart was going in. Also, the blackout is Sunday. Who knows? It's Saturday, September the 5th in Atlanta, Georgia. Starts at 3 to 8. If you missed that promo video, I need y'all to watch it. It was great. So shout out to Nunu for doing that.
The video.
The video. Did you see it? Like I really enjoyed it. Like I was like, damn.
And you were right. He's a good editor.
Yes, I need to get my editing game up because I can't do all that.
He's very good.
I said I'm having patience, but he really did that. And if you have not donated and you would like to donate to the blackout, please visit the link inside the more info box. We are at $3,900. So thank you to everyone who has donated to the blackout, and I really can't wait to see y'all. And just reading the comments on everyone's video and getting messages, people are really hyped. So I can't wait to meet y'all. Did I have any other announcements? No. If you don't follow us on Twitter or Instagram, the Scorpion at Mikkel86. So y'all know I got a chance to watch. Did you watch the episode of Power?
Of course I did.
Okay.
It's a real silly version.
Power was good, and I'm really mad that next week is the season finale. I just don't want to wait another year for a new episode of Power. But all I know is this: Sean was crazy. Now he know his father is crazy. He probably didn't think that he was going to end up dying or whatever. But when he put that gun on the table and was cursing him out, "You never been my father. I don't know you no more." Blah 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 blah. Going off like that. What do you think he's going to do? He's going to kill you because you never meant that much to him like that anyway. Right. You see, he ain't have you out there shooting and killing people, and he ain't bring you into the game. Right. So you coming back, and you know, it was just crazy. That was freaking crazy. I didn't know that what's his name, Tommy. I didn't know Tommy was going to get out so fast. But when I first posted that Will Smith picture, that was when I was shocked about, like, they really, like, his lawyer really went the fuck in and got him the hell out. I feel like I'm talking backwards, but
as he should have.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Get them the hell off.
Especially when you get paid all that money. You know what I mean?
And Ghost help with all of that going on. But see, I can see next season, I can see this, or maybe on this next episode, I can see that girl losing her job.
Who, Angela?
Yeah, Angela's going to lose her job because that was something that shouldn't have ever got out. That's something that should have been evidence with the partial face recognition. Well, how did you know? How did you know? And why did you leave it out for everyone and not include that in the evidence? So she was stupid on that part. And the boss already told her, "Me and you, we need to have a talk." Maybe he was wanting to have a talk with her and a good thing, but now, bitch, you really fucking up because we had a good case against him. And, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. And with Ghost, Ghost, they got that bounty on Ghost's head. They trying to get rid of him. And I'm still like, Angela, you bitch, you still can't tell that he's Ghost. Why do you want confirmation from him to know that he's Ghost? He is Ghost.
But that's just like females out there who want confirmation from their men that they're cheating. I know you're cheating, but I want you to say you're cheating. And then as soon as they say it, then they start
getting mad again. But you already knew what was going on. If all signs point to cheating, he shouldn't even have to confirm it. You should give him the evidence that you know that it's him. Shit. But I really enjoyed it. I wonder how Tasha's going to feel about now that Sean is gone. Or how they going to cover it up that he's dead and where is he at. I want to know all of that. What's going to happen? What is Ghost going to do? Not that Sean has anything to do with Ghost, but like, you know, how it's going to affect everybody. And Are they really going to get Ghost shot up? Because I don't think he's going to die, because I think he's a main character. So I can't see him going anywhere. But
who, Ghost?
yeah,
No, Ghost is not going any damn where. Yeah. No, he's not going. He's the main character. Sean was not really a major character in this show.
He was just a driver.
He was just a driver. I think it's going to get. It's going to get. I think now, because isn't next episode is finale. I think now it's going to start getting more intense between Ghost and Kanan. Because Kanan and Tommy were talking at some point, weren't they talking?
Yeah, Tommy feel like he trusts Kanan,
yeah. and Ghost doesn't. But Ghost, I think, is still not there yet. He still does not know that Kanan is the one who's been doing all this plotting against him. Ghost knows something, but he just doesn't know to the extent. Like, for instance, Kanan was the one who got the girl with the pink shoes, right? Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, he knows something's going on, but he don't know how deep Kanan is into it. And I think Ghost is going to start finding out now. And I do believe that Ghost is going to, in the future, he's going to try to convince Tommy that Kanan's no good. And Tommy, I don't think is going to be, here for it.
And I'm thinking the Russian guy, the Russian drug dealer, I think he might say something to Ghost. Because he don't really trust Kanan, or Kanan might try to end up killing him. Because, he felt some kind of way with that back talking.
Right.
Like, yeah, you better get this shit right. It better be right. Like, he was going off. And, what else? I think that Tommy finally now realizes that he can trust Ghost, and that Ghost was never against him at all. But it's going to be a huge fallout next week, and I'm ready for it. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it.
I just hope no more sex scenes between Ghost and Angela. I mean, don't get me wrong, but it's
get tired.
Yeah, it's getting a little tired. Damn, y'all keep just having sex. It gets a little tiresome. I mean, they both, look amazing, but at the same time, it's like, all right.
If you ain't gonna show nothing, then. But I mean, never mind. So did you see Basketball Wives last night?
No, I missed it.
Let me just say, Jackie is one crazy bitch. She is.
Wait, are we jealous now?
I have to say it again. And these girls are fucking stupid.
Jackie is a couple of people.
Yes.
She is. Oh, you don't think she is?
See, what Jackie gonna do is, so Malaysia introduced her new girlfriend or whatever. I mean, not Malaysia. Drea introduced the new girlfriend like, yeah, this is like one of my real friends. And Jackie is telling the girls like, yeah, she introduced her as one of her real friends, and she's ride or die and all this and that. And so the other girls like, so what are we supposed to be like? We're not friends or anything like this, so we're not friends with Drea. No, bitch, you know what she's saying. Y'all are fucking cast members. I don't see y'all on Dre's Instagram when it's outside of Basketball Wives. I don't see y'all on there at all. So to feel some kind of way, y'all let Jackie instigate and pump this shit up. So y'all all at the new house chilling or whatever. Drea comes up, everybody gets the fuck all quiet. Drea's like, what's going on? Why everybody's quiet or whatever? So Drea and Jackie and the other girl, Malaysia, they go outside and start talking. Then Drea comes outside and start talking to them like, what did you do? What did you say? I didn't have nothing to do with this. You need to talk to Drea. I mean, you need to talk to me. Oh, you know how everybody knows how Jackie gets. So she basically is plotting everybody against each other, or plotting everybody against Drea as if they're not really Drea's friend. All of a sudden, they start playing, like, I guess they fixed whatever was going on. So they're sitting down talking, they're playing these motherfucking games. They talking like, who would you put in hell, and who would you send to heaven?
That's just stupid shit.
Yes. So I'm not really watching it, I'm just listening. Because I'm like, at this point, it's like...
So when did they decide where they going to put Jackie at?
Drea was like, I'm going to put you in hell. She's like, I have to put you in hell. Then she was like, yeah, you're going to suck my titty while you're in hell with me. So, I mean, she's just saying all this. I'm like, yeah, you just really, you letting us know about you and Doug right now.
Oh, she's so crazy.
And so then all of a sudden, Megan like, I'm tired of this fake shit, tired of these fake bitches or whatever. So one of them said, well, you send an invitation, somebody's going to reply to it.
Right.
So Megan and, what's her name? Not Tammy, the other girlfriend. Brandy, they started getting into it. Because Megan smashed the glass. Brandy gets in her face. They go back and forth. While all this is going on, right? They like, well, Jackie, like, this is your friend. You're not helping your friend or whatever.
Megan.
Yeah. Jackie all hopping all over the couches and stuff. Like, you supposed to be ride or die.
Right.
And you like, oh my God, what's going on? No, bitch, you see what's going on. Then somebody punched Jackie in the mouth. So they all like, see Megan, she's not even your friend. She's not even. Yeah, she's like, probably. She was like, see, she don't even ride for you. Where was she at when this was going on? She was on the other side of the room. You damn right. And Brandy was like, if you coming from my friend Malaysia, you coming for me too. Right. That's how I went down. So Jackie is trying to make all these excuses like, I would never do that. I'm here for you. I ride for you. All this and that. And then she's like, all I want to know is who busted my fucking lip. Who busted my... She gonna put a Band-Aid on her lip. Who busted my fucking lip? That's all I want to know. No, bitch, you should have been paying attention.
Right.
So this was a stupid-ass episode.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I can't wait for next week. Somehow I wonder who busted my lip. No, bitch, why you wasn't there for Megan when they was all in her face? That's supposed to be your friend. That's supposed to be your daughter, right? That's how you look at these girls. Bye, girl. I'm still doing the post. But I still get my life watching it though. It's crazy that. And then here go Jackie. She want to tell Dre, you're a master manipulator because you set this whole thing up. Excuse me, you are the one that manipulates and twists everybody. You turn everybody against Dre. And Malaysia talking about, yeah, you wasn't there for me when my brother died and you didn't call me. Because you're not fucking friends. Y'all just castmates. But she still could have called you and see how you was doing. Yeah.
Yeah, she could have called her.
Yeah.
You know, she could have said something, but, you know, like you said, they're not really friends. And so, you know, reaching out to somebody, because I remember we had the same conversation a long time ago between, you know who, you know who.
Yeah.
Now, you know, reaching out to somebody is totally different, but, you know, having somebody there all day, every day with you, because to be honest with you, I do not think that any of these girls hang out when these cameras are on.
Oh, okay.
When they're finished filming this, the only one I think hang out are Brandy and Malaysia.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't think Drea hangs with them. You know, you don't never see them
at
all with each other. You always see them on the show. You never see them with each other off the show. That's why I don't think any of them hang with each other. I think it's like a movie set. We come to work to film, and then we all go our separate ways when
it's over.
The director yells cut.
Like, but you know, we ain't hanging out after this, right? And mind you, they were so fucking drunk because they were just drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking.
Mind you, Jackie, the same one who says she doesn't drink.
Okay, bitch, and they kept showing her throwing them drinks back. They was all getting fucked up in that house. So I know you heard about this Star Milans scandal and all of that stuff.
No, what happened? And you know, I know Star,
now,
but
see,
I have not been following it. I don't follow Star on Instagram. We follow each other on Twitter, but you know, I don't even get on Twitter like that. So.
Well, let me tell you, I really don't pay attention to all that stuff that was going on, but too many people kept writing it. You need to talk about, you need to say something, because everybody wants to know what's going on. Well, from what I've seen, because I wasn't there, and all this is alleged, because ain't nobody coming for me with no lawyers, none of that stuff. So, y'all know Star Milan, he do his YouTube videos, and he also sell his bleaching creams. Some people say he be frauding with the stuff. I was reading that somebody allegedly that he was putting cocoa butter in the stuff, and that he would send stuff out late, or people never got it, he was just taking their money. I don't know nothing about all of that stuff. That's just stuff that
I never heard that either.
Yeah.
I never heard that.
So, I know that he lives in Atlanta or whatever, and that he took these people into his house. One of the guys that I watched, his name was Taj Milan, and he was talking about his life living with Star.
Now, I remember Taj and Star were really, really close. Like that whole mother-daughter thing. Yeah. So, are you telling me Taj made a video? Look at him. This is the guy that the police killed.
Yes.
And he broke into that car thing. And look what he's doing.
Do you think that he was in his right state of mind?
I don't know what he was in, but I know for a fact he shouldn't have been in there.
No. But I want to know what I want to see the video to where he got killed, not just stepping on the car. I want to know what happened, what made the officer hit the gun, pull the trigger. That's what I want.
I don't know, but get back to this.
Yeah. So Taj Milan, I watched this whole 35-minute video, and he was just talking about his life living with Star and how Star took him in when his parents kicked him out. and that he was admitting that he would have sex or let Star touch him. All this is alleged. Touch him for like clothes, for makeup,
Wait.
for all
Okay.
kinds
So
of stuff.
Taj said this out of his mouth on
Yes,
the video,
yes.
saying that Taj would let Star touch Taj for who was getting the money and the makeup. Taj was getting the makeup and money.
I think that he was getting all
Yeah,
the
because
money.
he didn't have anything. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So basically, all right,
was
Star is, if you let me touch you, I'll give you money and makeup.
Yeah, sexually, he was sexually abusing Taj.
Okay.
And he was saying that people in the house knew what was going on. He would fight Star off of him, and he went on. He talked about a whole lot, and I heard that other people had made these videos, their own videos, and talked about the sexual abuse. He talked about how Star kicked him out, and how he really didn't have nowhere to go, and how Star would just be treating him so wrong, like he was just down talking him and everything, because I guess he knew he didn't have nowhere to go. It was just a sad video for me to watch, because when I was watching, I just was remembering myself as a young teenager. Thank God my mom never kicked me out or anything, because I don't know where I would have been or what I would have done. But when I was growing up, I still had somebody in my life who, you know, basically took me under his wing and showed me the right ways to do things and how to survive in this gay lifestyle, because there's so much that you learn, like when you're going to be out, especially when you're going to be out there. And I just learned a whole lot that I still keep with me.
Right.
But to know that he was being sexually abused while staying with this person, and this is supposed to be your mother or your father, you just don't go out doing things like that. And, you know, he was like taking money for them, taking food, and it was just so much going on.
So what is it that people want us to talk about? Because we don't follow this.
I guess because there was this big family, or whatever, and Star allegedly was doing all of this bad stuff to people. And for me, this is why it's hard for young people to trust older people, because the older people have it in their mind that they want to manipulate people and do things like that. If you feel like you are kicked out of your home,
can I just say something real quick? Because Star isn't that much older. As a matter of fact,
he's 25.
Yeah, he's younger than me. And how old is Taj?
He's now 18, I believe.
Oh, I didn't know he was that young. I honestly didn't know he was that young. But like I said, I know Star. You know, we've talked, we've kicked it. From what I saw with this whole family thing, that they all were into makeup and they were family and they were just all cool with each other. Like I said, I don't follow Star on Instagram. So if all that drama was unfolding on Instagram, I did not see it. I follow him on social media, Twitter, but then I don't even get on Twitter like that, so I didn't see it there either. But my thing is, I'm not saying that Taj is lying, because I honestly don't know what's going on, but I think that I don't think that social media is the place to put stuff out there about somebody until, because it's alright. If this actually happened to him in a way that he feels as though he was violated, then why are you telling us? Why are you not going to authorities with this? That's how I feel about it, because it's like, the only thing we can do is listen to you and then talk about it like we're doing now. We can't help you. You got to go to somebody who can help you. That's why I'm very leery about telling people my personal business, and I'm very leery about other people telling other people their personal business. Because the only thing that people can do is just listen to you. And as soon as you turn your back, they start telling somebody, oh girl, let me tell you what happened. She said, I know how cool y'all were. And if this is a violation that you feel as though you were violated, especially as a minor, because you said that he's 18, and I guess when he went to go live with Star, he was younger than that. So if this was all happening, then you need to go to the authorities and let them know. I can't help you. That's why, and I wasn't trying to be funny, nor was I trying to be smart when I said, why are we talking about this? Because it's like, we don't have nothing to do with that. You need to go to where you live at, you need to go to the authorities.
No, we don't have nothing to do with that. But you know what, though? There are young people that are in this situation that probably won't even write us or talk about their situation and what they're going through. If you are going through a situation like this, if you can get out, you need to get out. And find a place where you can go, where you can live, and they can help you. There are so many groups and support centers out there where you can go on Google and just look for it and see who can help you, or maybe they can help you find a place because you have nowhere to go. You should never have to. Damn, that just fuck with me. It's just sad that he's talking about how, you know, how you have to do sexual favors just to get things. You know, just to get a t-shirt or clothes or food. Like, that is fucked up. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right. But
if it is,
it's also allegedly. So,
yeah.
I mean, it is fucked up, but I don't want you to get emotional over something that could be a lie.
I'm saying. It's just, well, that shit ain't happened to me. But, you know, I know some people that have been through that situation. Right. And you should not have to go through that at all.
No, you shouldn't.
And you should go get some help. And I think that even though he made this video, and yes, you can make money off YouTube and everything, but you need to get help. Where somebody, you can talk to them and they can help you psychologically, because your family done put you out. Yes, you are out here living, but you still need someone that can help you. And you know, you can say, yeah, I'm doing it by myself, but it's nothing wrong with a helping hand. And you know, hopefully, you know, it's somebody that's not trying to also manipulate you, or, you know, have sex with you while calling themselves helping you at the same time. From making a video, that's very brave to even get on camera to discuss all of those things that happened. You know, and if the other people in the house watch what was going on, it's a shame that they didn't help, or, you know, try to talk to Star. All this is alleged. Like, you shouldn't be doing stuff like this. If you want to be someone's mother, this is not the way to do it. And in this lifestyle, it's like things have changed so much. These young people, they really don't have any guidance at all. It's just sad. Like, when you see them, it's just, they're different from when I came out. And this 15 years ago. It's so freaking different. It's so different. But I hope that he can get the help that he needs, and that if he's not finished school, that he go get his GED or something. You know what I'm saying? I hope that he really gets himself together. And I didn't watch the other videos, but I knew that the other members, I think Dope Simplicity and King, I don't know them. You know, but I hope that they all get some help. And I
just know who's in my house.
Yeah.
I don't know who's in that house.
I just hope that they all do get help.
Hopefully, and if it's and you know what, just to piggyback on what you said about the other people that was in the house. If it did happen, the other people may not have been around when it happened.
He was saying that they were there.
Well, you know, I don't know. Like, I mean, I can't talk about this because I don't know, and I'm not going to make it seem like he's telling the truth, nor am I going to make it seem like he's lying. I don't know. What I do know is that they all lived together for a very long time. That's what I do know. And
they said that they got kicked out and all this and that. And I know that Star made a video, but he then deleted the video. But someone tweeted me the video that he made. And when you are telling the truth about what went on, I think it's very important to look into the camera and not look up and say, I didn't do this. So, I don't know. But I hope they all get the help that they need. Because you shouldn't be doing that to children. And if they have proof, and you can prove it, I think you should go to the authority and go get help. And go get the police to get involved, because that happened to you. But then again, he was saying like he still has love and respect for Star, so I don't think he ever wants to see him hurt or discuss all the other things.
But that can't be true. You can't say you don't want to see nobody hurt, but then you make a 30-something minute video and post it on YouTube for the world to see, saying that this person molested me. So I don't know.
Yeah,
am I here? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. I'm also thinking about one of our past videos when you said that, you know, when you're a certain age, like 16 to 17, that's okay. So
if you are okay, listen.
No, I'm just saying. Okay. What I'm saying is, I don't understand how that's different from this, because if he's 18 now, then he was 17 or whatever when that was happening. And if I'm not saying that, I don't want nobody to think that I'm saying that this is a lie or if it's true. But what I'm saying, if it is true, then while it was happening, he must have been consenting. Must have been in consent, because this has been going on for a very long time. I saw videos of all of them in the videos laughing and joking on sis, mother, this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? I ain't see no signs of, oh, I'm being molested. Now, that's not saying that didn't happen. But what I'm saying is the relationship that I saw, I wouldn't even imagine him even saying that about Star, because I saw I saw a brotherly bond That's what I got from them. That y'all all were just, and I'm shocked that I'm hearing this. I'm shocked that I'm even talking about this.
Yeah, but you know what? Just to go back to what you said about the consent thing, if you have nowhere to go, and you knew that this was the only person you had, I think that even though he was against it, he just had to do what he had to do to not be thrown out on the street. He probably just laid there and just allegedly let Star do what he wanted to do because he didn't have nowhere else to go.
This is why This is why I didn't want to talk about this, because him just laying there, I don't want to. I'm sorry, I don't want to talk about this no more.
Yeah, it's just. I do hope that he does get the help, and if anybody out there is going through this situation, or you are with someone and they are abusing you, you really have to find the strength and get out and find someone that will listen to you and someone that believes you to help you. You don't have to go through that. You shouldn't have to go through that.
Now you said there's other videos on. I know I said I didn't want to talk about this anymore, but you said there's other people's videos on YouTube regarding the situation where the people that lived.
They made their videos.
Did you watch it?
I didn't watch all of their videos.
It'd have been good if you watched it, because then you would have been able to see what they had to say.
No, they were all talking about what went on in that house.
Yeah, but I'm saying, were they all in favor of what he said about Star? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, because I didn't watch it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
It would have been. But I know I watched that one video, and then I know that I seen parts of Star's. I wasn't sitting there watching that whole video. All I know, it was too much less contact. And when
yeah, but you know what? That doesn't
necessarily
necessarily mean that. And the reason why I say that is because for me, I'm just being honest, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but for me, it sounds like you believe Taj. And what I'm saying is, it would have been good if you sat and watched Taj's 30-something video and you didn't want to watch Star's. You should have watched the other people's videos who was living in their house, because one of them may have said something and saying that Taj was telling the truth, or they all may have said, well, no, we ain't never seen nothing like that. That's why I asked if there was other videos, how come you didn't watch theirs? Because you may have gotten a better insight of what was going on. Because you got Taj saying one thing, and then you got Star saying another thing, and you got other people who were in their house too, and they got something to say too. So if you're gonna watch it, then you should have watched all what they all had to say.
I felt like that one video for me, that was enough.
Right, and that's why I said it sounds like you believe.
And to me, for someone to be so young, like I can understand it. I can see that him going through that. Now it could be a lie. But that takes a lot of balls, but a lot of people do it.
No, it doesn't take a lot of balls.
To get up there, to tell your story. But it was too much to me, too much accurate detail to where he can say that what went on between him being in that house, for being kicked out, living in Florida, and meeting Star, and Star taking him in and taking him under his wing, and being a mother and everything. It was too...
Listen, I want you to be careful, because the word that you just used, it was too much accurate detail. You weren't there, so you don't know if that's accurate or not. He could be lying. Again, I'm not saying that he's not. But exactly. That's why I said, listening to you, it sounds like you believe what he's saying. That's probably one of the reasons why you didn't go and watch the other videos, because you already had it in your mind that Taj is telling the truth. That's why I'm all for all of the evidence, not just one side of the evidence, because you never know. Those other people who were living in the house, because I know for a fact Taj and Star were not the only two in that house living together. There was a bunch of them in there. That's why I said it's good to see what the rest of them have to say, because again, it could be somebody who's in favor of Taj and saying, yeah, Star did do it, or it may be everybody else saying, I ain't see that, and as a matter of fact, Taj may have been coming on to Star, and he's probably making this up now because Star kicked him out for other reasons. That's why I said early on, it sounded like you believed him rather than listening to what everybody else had to say. Again, I'm not saying that Taj is lying, nor am I saying that he's telling the truth. But sometimes you have to get the whole picture rather than Taj said this, Star wasn't looking in the camera, so therefore he doesn't sound believable. No. Because what? We have come across some good-ass liars in this world, okay? And I got to keep reiterating this, because I know somebody's going to take my words out of context. I'm not saying Taj is a liar, but I'm saying we have come across some great liars in this world. Some great liars in this world. Some great serial killer liars. You know what I mean? Some great rapist liars. There's some people out there who will lie for sympathy. He could have been kicked out for a totally different reason. He could have been kicked out because maybe he just wasn't paying his share of the rent.
Yeah, I know they all... Oh, child, let me tell you... No, let me tell you something about the rent.
I don't know what's wrong with that.
talking
there.
about the lights being cut off.
Look, you know what?
There
It's
was
too
so
deep in it.
much
That's their
going
business.
on.
That's their
No,
business.
it's
I don't
so
care
much.
about that.
Listen, you should not have to live like that.
Wow. I'm sorry,
But
y'all.
let's say if okay, so you okay, that's fine. So let me just put it like this. Even if it's not true, there are some people, and I know there are some people in this situation, and I'm telling you, get the strength, get the help, and get the hell out that situation. Because there's nowhere for you to be. And even when you get out and you are okay, you still need to get some help. Somebody that you can talk to, like a counselor. Someone that, you know, that can help you and show you the place that you can go. Because it's just not right. Like, child, he talked about the food, the food not being there, the lights being cut off. It was just so much that he explained on that video. It's just a shame. Nobody should have to live through that. And I hope that somebody, his family is, you know, watches that video and feels some kind of sympathy for him and want to take him. And that's just wrong. Like, you mean to tell me your whole family says, you know what, you just gonna put your boy out there for anything to happen to him? Like, it's just.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
And if there are a bunch of adults that live in a house, right?
Right.
Even if you're not an adult, if you are a teenager of working age, right? Then why is it that you would ever get out there and say to the world that where I lived at, stuff was getting cut off and this was getting cut off and this, that, and the third. By the way, I was getting sexually abused, and you know, in order for me to get money and stuff, you know, I had to endure this thing. You're taking money from somebody who is trying to get sex from you, so you're taking money from them. You're of working age. Everybody else in the house is of working age. How is any of that stuff getting cut off if everybody in the house is able to work?
Because I think Star was in
Including
control.
yourself.
I think Star was in control of the YouTube money. I don't know, but you know what? If you live in
No, when we talking about YouTube, I'm
Yeah.
talking about YouTube.
I guess that he was in charge of all the funds.
You in charge of the funds too. I still have a job.
Amen.
Right. So, is anybody listening to me? So then, no, seriously, is anybody listening to me? So therefore, so are we all just living off of YouTube, or are we just saying, oh, we don't feel like going to go get a job. We just gonna live off of YouTube, and we gonna complain every time the lights get cut off.
Shoot,
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. First of all,
Right.
you
Because I
already
can't live
know.
off of YouTube. So therefore, I need to get a job to have a backup plan just in case YouTube don't work out, or just in case something like this happens. Because you know, when you got too many hands in the pots, shit like this happens. But the thing that I'm trying to say is, I'm not talking about Taj in particular. I'm just saying as a whole.
Oh, yes.
I can't feel sorry for anybody who's talking about, oh, the lights was cut off and this, that, and the third. But yet you were taking money from somebody who was in charge of the lights being cut on. Instead, what you should have said was, no, you keep this money so these lights don't get cut off.
I know he do
Or,
have a
you know what,
job.
let me get up and get a job, or let everybody else get up and get a job so we can keep these lights on. I'm just, you know, I'm one of those, I'm a Sagittarius, y'all, so I observe and I, you know, the wheels, as soon as somebody tells me a story, my back wheels is already spinning like, bitch, let me find out, let me start picking at this story real quick to see what's going on. That's why I love Judge Milans so much. Did it make sense?
Bitch, I couldn't do it.
I
The
don't live
lights
in a
cut
house.
off, the
First of all,
gas
I
cut
don't live
off.
in no house with no other grown people, and they ain't working, and they just all thinking that they gonna survive off of YouTube. Fuck out of here. No, no, no. You can't do that. Okay? Especially you said Star Taj, and you said somebody named Dope. Somebody.
Simplicity.
Wasn't it a girl like with them at one point?
I don't know.
Cause I could have swore I used to see a girl. I don't know, Kevin. You know how you see stuff and then you look and then you just keep it scrolling. Cause you know me, I don't watch nothing.
Yeah, I just want him to get some help.
Yeah.
I want, because that's a lot to just take in, and a lot to say on the camera.
It is.
Without even wondering if people are going to, in the future, use this against you.
Well, look how the people do us, Kevin. In the past, how they used to make videos about us. And they wouldn't give a damn. They would say all this stuff about us, and then you see them in person, oh, I love you so much. Am I lying?
Oh, no, you're not. I know all about it.
We have come across people who would make 15-minute videos of how they can't. One guy said a few years ago he couldn't stand me so much that he was gonna whoop my ass when he saw me. Don't you know he's my best friend now? shit changes. That's how people are. They say things that they really don't mean. They say it for attention. But I will say this, Taj, if what you are saying is true, fuck YouTube. Go to the authorities and get help. If you believe that Starr did this to you, if this is true, then get his ass locked up. It's as simple as that. Because I am not the authority. Kevin is not the authority. The rest of the world, you need to go find somebody and write and file a report or whatever you file against somebody who's done this to you. But don't do this, because what happens is then you got everybody else in your business. You know what I mean? You got people in your business, and now they trying to tell you, oh, well, you know what? I never, and it's not right, because if it's not true what you're saying, then that's fucked up that you would say that about somebody. And if it is true what you're saying, that's fucked up too. That somebody that would take advantage of you like that. But you need to go get help if it is true. And I really did not want to talk about the story, but the more we talk about it, the more it got me upset.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, because I couldn't picture you doing what you. I couldn't picture it either.
What?
Living all in the house and everything. Shit
No. And just, you see what I'm saying? That's why I brought up that, because it's like, if it's a whole bunch of us living in here, and if we're solely depending on YouTube, then you can't blame Starr. You gotta blame everybody in there. Can you imagine if I was in there? Can you imagine if Iyanla set them all down? Bitch, you can't blame Starr. What were you doing to keep the lights on?
And I wonder if he got his diploma or anything, because you got kicked out at 16. And if you don't have that, you need to go back and at least get the GED. You got to.
You know where you can come, Taj, for a roof over your head if it didn't work out with Starr? You can come here.
No, you can't.
Fox House.
No, but I hope that he do get that help. It's just so sad.
Say something, Miss Barb will let you in. She already runs a boarding house for cats.
Bitch, you better leave my mother alone.
You can come here.
You better leave my mom alone. So let's move off of that. But again, if you in this situation, because I know I'm talking to somebody, get the strength, get the help, and get out. Okay. The GOP debates, presidential debates that was on Fox. Now all I know is that, Trump had it popping. That's what I'm going to say. Like, I don't even remember, because it was like 4 or 5 days ago. I don't remember everything. I know that Bernie Sanders was up, not Bernie Sanders, what's his name? Ben Carson, he was up there asleep to me. And I kept getting mad that he wouldn't jump in to say stuff. And they only went to him like maybe 4 times.
Oh, did you hear the beginning of the debates?
Yes.
Did you hear when they brought up to him in the very beginning, Mr. Carson, you're a neurosurgeon or neurologist or whatever the hell he is. And then they started bringing up stuff to him, that political stuff that he has admitted in the past that he doesn't know. So how can he jump into a conversation that he knows nothing about? And what's the point of asking him questions if he don't know?
Well, what's the point of running for president if he's not prepped on
He's
everything?
wasting his time, and everybody has to stop, because I'm not voting for him.
I know he made a couple jokes about him being a neurosurgeon as well.
That's all he could do. And I love the fact that the moderators brought that, I can't remember which one, but they brought that up early on. Like, you were asked this question about this issue, you were asked this question about that issue, and you didn't even know. Like, you couldn't even answer it, and you admitted that you didn't know. So why the hell should anybody vote for you if you don't even know what's going on?
And I think Jeb Bush started off nervous, but then after a while he got into the groove of things that were going on. Trump just really did it for me. Now, I would never vote for him.
Hell no.
He was entertaining. 23 million people watched the debate just to see Donald Trump.
Yeah. You know why people like Donald Trump during this race? Because Donald Trump is the only candidate who is up there saying everything. That whether you are a Democrat or a Republican, he is saying everything that we at home are saying, but the other candidates don't want to say because it's not politically correct. Mm-hmm. And they don't want to say it because they don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Yeah. You know what I mean? Donald Trump is saying everything. Donald Trump does not have a plan to fix this country at all. Not one bit. But what he does have is 1,000,001 complaints that the rest of us have. And he ain't afraid to say all of them. and he ain't afraid to say them in his own way. He's not one of those candidates that when the camera comes to him, he's like, no comment, no comment. No, he wants you to come to him because he wants to say something. He wants to call somebody fat and ugly. He wants to call somebody an idiot. By the way, the remarks that he made towards Rosie O'Donnell was so offensive. And I tweeted the fact that when he made the comments and the audience started to laugh and cheer him on. But I like the fact that the camera was panning because there were a lot of people in the audience that were not laughing and they weren't cheering and they were just sitting there like, that's not right. It's just so, it's a shame that, again, you know, well, Donald Trump is saying stuff that people, I guess, you know, but it's a shame that you would take it there. You know what I mean? Because here it is, this is, Megyn Kelly was asking him about, you know, how, you know, his overall look on women. Because Rosie O'Donnell, like Megyn Kelly said, is not the only female that you've had derogatory remarks about. You know, and the fact that you were able to sit there and say, well, no, it's just Rosie O'Donnell, and just laugh it off. Donald Trump, you could never win the presidency in this country or any other country, for that matter. You know what I mean? Because you're a clown. You are a clown. Actually, you're a buffoon.
Yeah, the only one that I can see...
An entertaining buffoon.
The only person I can see up there possibly winning if they get their shit together is Jeb Bush.
Yeah, it's Jeb Bush. Jeb Bush.
Yeah.
He's starting out slow, but a lot of them start out slow.
Yeah.
A lot of them start out slow. And I think I said in the past, I think I've said before, that Jeb Bush, well, I've been posting it on the internet, Jeb Bush is going to be this party's Republican nomination. He is. I believe in my heart he is. Remember what I said about Mitt Romney some years ago when him and Obama was running together? And this was
like
around
a
this
year
time.
before. Yeah.
A year before, and I said Mitt Romney's going to be the, and sure enough he did. Because you can tell early on who's got it and who don't got it. Just because you don't start off high like Donald Trump is starting off does not mean that you ain't going to be the last man standing. Because Barack Obama didn't, I think Hillary Clinton had way high.
She was killing him.
You know, before shit started to get real. So Donald Trump, I think he should enjoy this, you know, hoorah while it lasts, because eventually motherfuckers are gonna get tired of him. You know, all right, it's time. Because you know what's gonna happen? He's gonna say something real offensive, and people will be like, "Oh, gotta go." Now this is the breaking point. You see how they treated him when it came to John McCain?
Yeah, because he tried John McCain. Said, no, he's not a war hero. They done captured him. So how's he a war hero? Bitch, he tried it. And the Republicans went off. And Rick Perry let it be known that I'm going to get your ass. That was the first time the Republicans had anything to say. They're like, oh, no,
he had nothing to say when he said he wanted to see Obama's birth certificate.
Then they tell me, oh yeah, we all collected money from you. Stop. Y'all need to stop.
When Donald Trump got up there and said, yeah, because half these guys up here I gave money to. I said, that. He gonna pull out them receipts. Yeah, they're not gonna say anything because I gave half of their campaign. Then one of them said, not mine. He said, oh, you'll be calling me. Donald Trump don't give a flying. He don't care.
It would be good to have a president that, I mean, because you got to have some filter, but somebody that just keeps it all the way real.
Right.
Like, that's why I like Chris Christie. Some of y'all don't like him, y'all call me crazy, but I like him because when he's firm in his word, he is so strong, like, and he means what he says. But he didn't prove that at the debate. He tried to talk about all the things that he done for New Jersey, but no, I want to see you go off on the stage.
New Jersey's not necessarily happy about the stuff that you've done for them.
No, it's just not the right time for him to be president. He should have waited until after he got out of Jersey so he could say, this is everything I did in the full 8 years I was there.
Right.
Not while you're governor.
Right.
So ain't nobody paying him no mind right now.
Right.
But I do see that when what they call it, the cocktail debate, because happy hour or whatever, they said that Carly Fiorina, yeah, that her polls went up after the debate.
But she's only female in the Republican.
Yeah, you just never know. Anything can turn around. She keep talking that good shit. Right now, it just seems like it's whoever has the best talk, whoever talks the best game. That's when they polls start to rise. I want to see that debate that they had, because I didn't see it.
Do you think Vice President Biden will run against Hillary?
If he does,
I remember when he ran for president a few years ago.
Who was that?
He's an actor. He's also a politician. What the fuck is his name? He ran, I think, in like 2005. And what show was he on?
we just talking about?
Joe Biden.
Oh yeah, if he runs against Hillary, I'm scared for Hillary. I'm scared. The only thing that would play a major part with people with Joe Biden, some people think he's creepy. They're gonna be pulling up those videos of how we be
Fred
talking
Thompson.
to people,
That's his name.
and his age. But then Hillary Clinton's always gonna have Benghazi on her back. They're gonna talk about how she didn't use the emails. Like some stuff, I don't know. I think it's time for Hillary to start talking though. I would love to see her on television and giving out interviews and stop being so secretive. And
now Joe Biden is a person that you talked about earlier. Somebody keeping it all the way real.
Yeah,
he'll keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
And his age, I mean, come to think about it, Hillary Clinton's only a few years behind him.
Yeah. And then Biden has the sympathy votes because he lost his son. And I think I was reading that his son wanted him to run for president.
And not only that, he's a vice president. You know, a current vice president, and you know, Obama campaigning for Biden, that would be a good look for him. But I mean, Obama's not. If Biden was to run, if he was to get into the race, Obama would not tell you who he's going to vote for until the person gets the nomination, because he don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. You know what I mean?
It would be a hurt piece for Hillary if Joe Biden was, because I can't see anybody running up against her except for Biden.
Right, because they kept bringing up Hillary's name during the debate.
You would think that she was up there.
Well, because she's the only one, you know.
Because they know she's the top.
The top dog.
Yeah, for the Democrats. Damn. Well, anything else that I think we capture everything. Because I don't care about no Rick Mill.
I don't care about the
being pregnant. I don't think she's pregnant. But they talk about Wendy Williams falling. Nicki Minaj.
Wendy Williams fell. Okay, she's another celebrity among a slew of celebrities who've fallen. Okay, next. I fell earlier today coming up these steps.
Bitch, I tripped yesterday, man.
You know, these steps are a fire hazard. And I'm going to let y'all know, when I fall and hurt myself, there will be a lawsuit. I'm just letting y'all know that right now, because there's no way on earth that it should be a fire hazard.
You better stop coming up these damn steps.
The fact that I have to turn on my flashlight when I'm walking up your steps is...
Because we have the lights off.
Well, you need to turn them on.
Alright, well, I'll turn them on for you.
When you have visitors...
Every time you come, it will be on at 5.
If I trip and fall, bitch, I was at somebody's house yesterday.
Did you fall?
No. It felt like something was crawling on me. And don't you ever hate that when you feel like something's all on you? I was at somebody's house yesterday, and I went up the steps, and I didn't realize how crazy the steps was, because I went up the steps. When I was coming down the steps, I got to the top, and you know when you go to step down, my eyes just went down. When I went to go step down and I looked at the step, the crack of the step you could see all the way in the basement.
Oh no. Thank God you didn't fall.
And the crazy thing about it is, nobody knew I was in this house. No. The person that I was with knew I was in the house, but none of my family in them. So if I would have fell and broke my neck in that house, nobody would have known I was there.
Oh, because you done fell. Oh, somebody would have heard something.
Kevin, I looked straight through to the basement. I was over it. I was so over it that I was scared to step on the step. But then I said to myself, well, I already stepped on it when I came up the steps. I just didn't notice.
So you was coming down?
Yeah, I was coming down when I noticed the crack. When I was going up, I wasn't paying attention to the crack, you know. It was when I was coming down, I went to go step down. I said, bitch, I'm looking straight into the basement.
Well, I'm glad you didn't fall. I was watching some show, Kitchen. I don't get it. What is that show where they be... It's some show that comes on Spike TV where they have contractors come and they do a halfway job, and then they send these people out to go find them like bounty hunters or whatever. And these people had steps that was just moving.
Yep.
Like the steps wasn't even done.
Yeah.
And the lady was 6 months fucking pregnant, walking down these steps.
Oh, she didn't care.
Oh, she cared. She couldn't find them in. But you know what? People need to stop finding these reaps and letting them fix shit in their home. And they gave him $28,000 fucking dollars.
Well, your mom was trying to find a reap to fix that damn washing machine.
Well, guess what? That's the washing machine. I'm talking about when it comes to home repair.
That is a home repair.
That's a home appliance repair.
The home
appliance repair.
Home is in the beginning. When you go to Sears, you don't go to appliances. You go to home appliances.
And I'm like, use your damn thing to get what you call it? Stop having that, like, okay, now you got to get a dryer. Thank God, I like that new dryer. That shit dry your clothes.
Well, who don't know how to wash clothes in this house?
Oh, Nina. And let's not get me started. Because I will go off just venting about clothes and the laundry. You go to wash your fucking clothes. It's clothes in the damn washing machine. And then you wash your clothes and forget that they're there and they mildew. So you have